broken heart song, but it also gives you hope. If you don't like me, there's somebody out there for everybody. You can take yourself. Take yourself. Don't stay. Don't allow anybody to disturb your life. This song is by Oakley. And it's funny that I'm hearing this song from him because there was a time he was going through his own phase and I was with him. Oakley made us drive from Dansuman to Spintex to just go and spy if some guy is entering the girl's house. Early morning, oh. No, I dey lie. I know they lie. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Easy Talk. No, I remember that very early morning, oh, that day, very early morning. Now we are Juma Kabako. Somebody out there for everybody. Or one po girl. Or one po girl. Not metric. Or one po girl. Or what cry. Anyways, let me read today's situation real quick. And when we come back, we will discuss. And finally, I'll probably just touch on Oakley's vibes and flavors happening on the 25th. The last time I was there, I ate almost everything. Hi, Easy Talk. Oh, sorry, but I'm also joined by Freddie. Freddie is on today, and Jane is here. Janet is with us today. Jane, how are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. I want to say something about Oakley.
Okay, can we finish?
Yes.
When we finish?
Yes, please, we can.
Thank you. Hi, Easy Talk. I've developed a phobia of calling friends and family for random check-ins. Oh. Then you and I are the same. People have started noticing and calling me out on it. I wasn't always like this. I used to be the one constantly reaching out first because I believe people can go in a flash. But for the past 4 months, something that once came naturally has become very difficult. After thinking about it for over 2 weeks, I've realized the main reason. Almost every checkup call turns into a request for money. Oh. I ask how someone is doing and suddenly I'm hearing about rent, problems, or needs that require financial help. These calls keep putting me in difficult situations financially. I want to overcome this and get back to my old self. I don't want to lose that part of me. Please help me. Ladies and gentlemen, Easy Talk.
Easy Talk, a daily question, your bold opinions. Let's spark some lively discussions on 3FM Drive.
Now, the next part is very important.
Easy Talk.
Send a message.
Your voice matters. Join the debate with today's hot question.
Now, the next part is very important.
Easy Talk.
Send a message.
Your voice matters. Join the debate with today's hot question.
Yes, let's get into the conversation. Guys, welcome and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Now, Ujenka, thank you. No one can home. You are usual.
Oh, me, okay.
Yeah, because
Say,
you're always here.
It's courtesy.
Please go on with your initial. I want your initial thoughts before we get Oakley and then Freddie.
I understand how this gentleman feels, and most of us have been there. But unfortunately, you don't predetermine people's reaction towards your reaction. If we could, then you'd know how to move. But he shouldn't be too hard on himself. Caring is not a defect. It's sometimes you care too hard, that's when it becomes a defect. But in this case, there's a way out of it.
Yeah, but in this case, it looks like
there's a way out of it for him.
Okay, because it looks like him. It looks like he's getting worried, so it's becoming a defect. Because when there are some people who can't say no, unlike me,
Yeah. I'm like,
Yeah.
Trig, one thing you have to learn, one thing he has to learn in this case is that you cannot help everybody.
That's true.
And he mentioned in there that sometimes when people tell them their problems and he helps, it strains his finances. And you can't do that to yourself. Then that's not kindness, in my opinion. Because if you are helping someone and it's costing you, it's not kindness. You're not being kind to yourself. And is not self-love as well. So what I'll tell him is that you don't have to carry everybody's burden. You can care. Lending somebody a listening ear is caring. If the person tells you they need this for this, if you're not in the position to, you should be able to say, I wish I could, but I cannot. It's going to cost you. So for your sanity, for your mental and financial safety, please, unfortunately, it's going to take a while, but you have to learn how to say no. Because in this case, these people are his friends, and he cares about them. That's why he firsthand reaches out to them. But again, the other side of the coin is, if it's going to cost you your finances and your sanity, please, you have to learn how to say no.
You have to learn how to say no. Oakley, do you agree with Jane?
Yeah, of course. But you see, the funny thing is saying, you check on everybody, but when it comes to you, nobody cares.
That's true.
And guess what? See me, I will check on every Charlie, how be? What's up? Like, what they go on? And see, like 3-4 months or 6 months, you barely hear from people. But guess what? Immediately I sit in the plane and I go outside the country and I post on my status. Hey,
people reach out to you.
Hey, Charlie, how be? Charlie, everything cool. Charlie, I hear of you, chill. That's why they check up on you. Just because I travel. And besides, sometimes too, you stay away from checking out on people, because imagine you check out, you hit somebody up, Charlie, how are you doing? And their response be,
But if it's
that bro,
not day back.
the bill way they follow that.
Don't ask.
Charlie,
Blue ticket.
I'm okay there.
Charlie,
Blue ticket.
the bill way they follow that. You know go fit carry 'em. So sometimes it makes you stay away from checking out on people. Yeah.
All right, Freddie.
Yeah. I think with this, right, like what my brother was saying, when you check up on them most often, they don't return the same energy. And then I think the person going through this is going through this because he or she doesn't have boundaries.
Okay.
Exactly, because I feel you should have boundaries pertaining to however you care for someone. Because there are certain texts or checkups always comes with cost. Yes. They always the checkup comes with cost, as if you are in a medical hospital.
Oh dear.
Oh, Fred.
That be pass, man.
It comes with
It comes with cost. So sometimes it even becomes very difficult for you to check in on someone. Be like, oh, it's been a while I heard from you. I want to ask how you're doing. You asking how you are doing doesn't mean you are asking about their financial problems for you to carry on your head. You need to have limits. When you have boundaries, you would know how you check in on them. Sometimes you just have to go straight. Oh, it's been a while I heard from you.
But you see, sometimes doesn't it matter who the person is? There are some people you know. For example, if Oakley should ask me money one time, even if I don't have, I probably would try and find, because he normally doesn't do that.
Exactly.
Or because I know his status. So I know, Charlie, if this guy is asking me, like, I have a friend I met at the mall some time back, and when I just said, oh, Charlie, long time, I don't see you, the first thing he said was, Charlie, bro, for a long time, need to change.
Oh dear.
Today, nothing they happen.
Yeah.
And I knew him from some time back, and I knew that, Charlie, if we are counting young millionaires in the country those days, I would have counted him as part of those. So maybe there could be a genuine reason, or the person may not have.
Yeah.
So maybe sometimes it's genuine. The people really need the help.
In situations like that, I think it's very fair to help the person, even listen to the person.
Yeah.
But someone who does it consistently.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
okay.
Yeah, that is the point. Someone who does it consistently, every checkup comes with a cost.
Problem. Yeah, cost.
Yeah, exactly. That is where you have to cut boundaries and be like, no. Sometimes you need to even tell them directly. Is it always you have to call me and ask for something?
Yeah. No. I mean, yeah. I think it's fair.
Yes, you have to ask them so that sometimes they might not see it that way. Everyone has a position for everyone in their life. So maybe he or she has placed you on that position where, okay, if I don't have, that is when I call you. Okay, I will understand that if you don't have, you have to call me. But must it be always if you don't have? Can't you call me if you have?
Yeah.
You see, I agree with you. But I mean, sitting on the other side, because sometimes you have needs that go for years. I'm saying it because I've experienced it. You can sometimes get to a point in your life where there's a whole year not sharing. And the sad thing is that people are seeing you work. And on top of it, if God has blessed you with beauty or looks, they don't believe that you don't have.
Yes, and you. So
sometimes it looks as if you are a burden, but you are a humble burden.
But Trig, who cares? Who really cares? You know your stance. You know your condition. You know genuinely, if you could, you'd help.
Yeah.
You know that, this person, if I'm in the position to, I would. And if I had it, I'll just go ahead and give it to him. But you cannot. You don't have it. Or it will cost you an arm and leg if you give it to him. So keep it to yourself.
Okay.
See,
yeah, I agree with you.
Have
If
to
you
think
don't
about
have
yourself first. In most cases. Because for people like this, they scarcely go to people for help.
Yeah.
So they always have to have for themselves at least. So that's one thing. And one thing you should do is to do an assessment. Just step back and check if all of those that you check on and they bill you, check if they're going to check back on you. You get your answers there.
Quite funny enough, you wouldn't get them.
You
all.
wouldn't. So then why are you sticking your neck up for them?
For love.
You get for love of what?
Yes, for love.
Of God or who?
For man. God and man.
Jane.
No trick. Sometimes.
Are you saying for God or who?
No, like for God or for love of God or for love of them. Because they don't love you.
For love of God.
No.
Why are you saying no?
God cry, he will understand you.
Oh no, but God says
because they are being inhumane. These people.
But Jane, so you see, because you don't give because you receive.
Trig, you don't give if you are not going to be comfortable afterwards.
I agree.
Yeah.
That I agree.
And in this case, he mentioned that.
No, but you see, there's a part of this that. This discussion, not in the letter the person sent, but in the discussion, we were sounding as if because the people will not check on you, and the only time you check on them, they want something, then you shouldn't help, even when you can help. In this guy's case, he's saying that he can help, but he feels that because they are always asking, he has stopped. So it's not because he's uncomfortable helping. He can help in his case.
Trig, unfortunately also people like this tend to take their helpers for granted.
True.
So if he's in the capacity to help, that's okay. But you as a helper, sometimes be discreet about your kindness or your level of kindness. You get me? They don't always have to be at your beck and
teach
call.
us how do we be discreet? What should we do?
That's why I'm saying, like Frederick mentioned,
about the boundaries.
Boundaries, and check how insistent it is. There are some particular people they don't know when to stop. These people, you can be discreet about them. They don't always need to have it your way. It's your resources.
But they don't have.
And then funny enough,
but they shouldn't always have that access to your resources.
But you are the one who has, and they don't have.
Trig, either ways, exercise restraint. Hey, so you every day you dish out. Invest. What happened to investment and
Oh, but
other
you,
things?
you can invest and still give people.
Still,
Well, there are people
it
who-
doesn't
who
stop
do-
you from being caring or kind without helping one or two people. You're still
No,
your
but
kind
if
self.
the person wants maybe 1,000,
Uh-huh.
you can give him 500 if you have.
I think that is the best way.
Yes.
Trade.
Actually, you realize say people where they give the people where they give money out all the time when people need help. When it gets to them and they need
There's
help,
nobody
There's no
there
one
for
there.
them.
they don't.
Well,
they
it
barely
is
hear.
not
They don't
always
even
the
ask.
case. It is not always
Most of
the
the
case.
time.
Most of the time, and then most times, people who actually do help people, they don't even have the confidence to
That's the
ask,
thing. They don't ask
to ask
people.
when they are in
Well,
need.
that's their bad. If people
you
have,
see?
if people are, others
So how
have the
about
confidence to ask. No, because look, I help people a lot, but not with finances. I like to connect people.
Of course.
Thank you.
I don't hold back on contact.
Thank you.
Yes, but you see, what I also need from people sometimes is money. I don't need their connections,
Because most
but
times,
I don't get it.
Drake, in this case, and this
Most times.
particular person is even doing too much checking on his friends. I'm not saying he's doing too much, but he's already making an effort. You get me? Calling his friends, checking. It's enough. It's just unfortunate that these people
Is
always
it bad?
throw a
Is
bill.
it bad that he's a social
It's
person?
not bad.
He's sociable.
That's what I'm
it's not
saying.
Bad, though. It's not bad, but
It's
the
good
context in
enough.
here or what happens in there is bad. Why would you need something? You wouldn't call, but the moment I call you is when you tell me you need something.
No, because you see, sometimes you have a need for something. You may be calling others that don't have. You called Oakley, you called. Then around the same time, you called.
Yeah,
Fred called.
So it's Holy Spirit.
Yes, sometimes the Holy Spirit can drive you to call me.
True, that's true.
Yes. So when you called, it only happened that you called at a time when I needed the thing.
So he always calls the time he or she needs it.
No, you don't understand. You see, we live in a country where even the basic needs are very tough to get.
Yeah.
So sometimes, and sometimes when you live in abundance, I'm not saying when you have, please listen to me carefully. When you live in abundance, you assume everybody is like that. Abundance is that in your mind, you always have. In your mind, you always have. So sometimes you assume, like, sometimes when we're talking about transportation, in my mind, because I will always take Uber, using Uber as an example, I will always use the comfort bit. So even when you open my app, it will take you automatically to comfort. So when others are talking about transport means, and they are saying, oh, me faka, ni boya dina, and I'm also talking along the same line.
We don't get you.
Yes, they don't get me because I'm not referring to probably trotro or something.
Yeah.
Because there are times, even when I was driving, my car was a V6. So it means that when you are buying fuel, you are buying maybe 100 CDs, 150. I have to buy 500 or 300.
Minimum, I think.
Minimum, yes. So sometimes we are coming from different angles. Let's not treat this like a one-way street. People have needs, people have needs.
People have needs. And then when you see such people, I think you have to help them. But when such people begin to take advantage of you, you need to advise yourself and step back.
As for that, I agree. But
Of course, you can't.
Those
okay,
ones-
but I have a question for the
Are
few
they
of you.
helping themselves?
Some of them are.
Some of them too are not, genuinely. So you have to sift your resources, know who is going to. This thing there is on my heart.
I can say energy
the
for
Beggars
energy.
Association, they've heated.
I can say energy
No,
for
because
energy.
They've heated.
Jane
Stop taking it personal.
Akasa, she's always spending. She wants to bring herself. She's always spending.
Oh, on myself.
So somebody has seen that you like to spend on yourself. So give them small.
Them small, you're spending it too much.
Fortunately for me, I don't get people asking me for things. If I can, I'll help. If I cannot, I'll just
Jen,
tell
I'll
you
connect
upfront.
you. I'll
Connect me to who?
All right, guys. I think it's time for us to open the phone lines. We've got just about 8 minutes to wrap this segment up. I'm opening the phone lines now, and I want the listeners to share with us their thoughts on this matter. What should this guy do? But the guy wants to come. When we come back, we'll have to advise because He wants to come back to his old self. He wants to still check up on people. This is a guy or a girl that has so much love for others. I like him. I like her. Yes. Keep showing love. Because sometimes it pays you in different forms. And I can use myself as an example. I may not be getting people constantly giving me money, but every time I get somewhere, I always get a stranger who will open a door for me. And I can say this to the glory of God because I've worked in different places, different countries, not just South Africa, but in Uganda, in Rwanda, in Kenya. And I always will meet somebody I didn't know, who will come in and say, my brother, let me do this and that for you. Look, some of the people that open the most doors for me are not Ghanaians. You know, shout outs to Zamani, shout outs to Bismarck. You know, all these guys, I didn't know them. But I believe that is some good I may have done for one or two people without thinking about it. Yeah. I'm not saying you should do it when it will kill you. I'm opening the phone lines at this point. 0559 242 717 00556 910154. Hello.
Hello, Trig.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon. This is Justice calling from Oyarifa.
Justice from Oyarifa. Let's hear you. Is this Dr. Justice?
This is a very, yes, Dr. Justice.
Okay.
A very dicey situation. I mean, I can understand the guy. As your panelists have said, a lot of us have been in this position. I mean, but you look at our vicinity where we are growing up. You realize that, Charlie, in a squad of 10, 15, you are the only one doing a meaningful job. The rest are still hustling, looking for jobs up and down.
Charlie.
And I mean, you can't let your brother men down.
That's true.
Once in a while, you call to check up on them. They always have issues. And I'll be sincere, even as a medical doctor, if you give me financial help, I'll take it in this country. So now imagine a graduate sitting at home for more than 5, 7 years, no job. He has to fend for himself. I mean, every month he has to buy deodorants. He has to do a lot for himself.
Yeah.
So I'll just advise the guy, if you can help, keep helping. I mean, a lot of people need help, especially financially. Even those of us who are meaningfully employed, Charlie, there are times we really need help.
Yeah.
It may be, burdening, but he should keep doing it for the sake of God and man. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let me pick this one. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so my name is Ernest from Dansoman.
Ernest from Dansoman. Okay, let's hear you.
Yeah, this issue is one issue I face as well. And I understand the position of the guy, where he's coming from. But it's good to help, okay? Being helpful is not bad at all. Where people now become entitled and they feel like you must help them, that is why I have a problem.
Okay.
You see, you like to help people, not expecting anything in return. But even after helping them, what they do back will make you not even help the next person.
That's true.
I am one person who feels like everybody must be helped. You see, one thing they also don't understand is that everybody is going through something in this world.
That's true.
No matter the status of the person, don't think that the person have money packed. That immediately you call, you should be helped. Where you become so entitled is bad. But my general advice is that all of us, we need help from each other. So at the point you will be down, you need somebody to lift you up. At the point you will be up, you need to lift somebody up. And one-on-one will go. And the world, that's how the world is. Even the richest persons need help. The biggest man needs help. So to my friend, he should just, if he can help, he should.
Yeah.
But he shouldn't put the pressure on him as if he owed him a personal duty to help others that are seeking for help. Thank you.
That's true. Thank you so much. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, my name is Emmanuel from Oyarifa.
Okay, Emmanuel from Oyarifa. Let's hear you, my brother.
Shout out to my boy Oakley.
I was just tuning the radio and I saw that he was online, so just thought I was
Oh,
fine.
okay.
But I also have one principle that I work with. If you are giving something to someone, just make sure that that thing you are giving to the person, that it doesn't bother you.
That's true.
That's all. So if it bothers you, do not give. If it doesn't bother you, just give and forget about it.
That's
let's go do
very
the rest.
true. Emmanuel, thank you so much. And Emmanuel said something I wanted to say. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
This is Felix from Pokwasi.
Okay. From Stanley from Pokwasi.
I think most of the colleagues have said it all. It's good to be there for each other. But when the demands are too many, at times you feel bad. So there's one big brother of mine. At times he's ever ready. Even if in his own situation, he will still help.
Wow.
Even he himself, he finds himself in problem or situation that he needs other brothers to be there for him. He will come in and support the situation that he finds himself. So for that one, we have to be there for each other. It's very important.
Okay. All right. Thank
Shout
you.
out to Peter from Domi.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. 0559-242-717 0556-910-154. Should you continue helping even when it's going to break your back? I would say yes if you can, because Charlie, help, just help. Just help. You see, just help. Just help. You know, there was a time I just traveled to one of the countries where they are sacking us now. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Is this Juliet?
Yes, please.
Juliet, let's hear you, my sweet baby.
I think that if someone needs help and then you have the strength to help the person, you have to do that. It pays to do good. Even the Bible says that there's much blessings in giving than what receiving. And if you are able to help the individual who is in need, you may not know where you also find yourself wanting, and then you also receive whatever help that you also need. So it pays to be nice. It pays to provide all necessary help that the individual needs. So there's nothing wrong providing help to the individual, provided you have the strength to do that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. This will be my final call. Hello.
Break my door.
Osmosis.
Man for
real. Okay, let's hear you.
Take. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It's good to help. It's good to help. And then when you help, you are free to go. Hello?
When you help, you are free to go.
Go where?
Yeah, you are free when you help, and you help genuinely. If you help genuinely, you can see that you are free to everybody. You will get access to everything through by His Almighty God.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Let me give thanks to my big brother, Wetlam.
Okay.
It's good to help.
Okay.
But now, the youth of today, we only put pressure on where one needs. Assuming I know you have something, and I know somebody who always depend on you and you always give. Then all of us are depending to go there, which is very bad.
Which is bad.
That is why you see most of the youth on the car park today. They know that maybe today you go to this station and you give the other one. Next day the other one will come to you that you give it to the same person. And this thing it's normally happy. It's normally happy in a restaurant. When you normally give tips in a restaurant, you see that most waiters will run on you to serve you. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's also happening in the media space. When you get panelists and they used to help
you see that when the person is coming, then everybody tries to jump on the person. Everybody tries to welcome the person. So you help across. When you help, you are free to go.
Okay, Osmosis, thank you so much, and that will be my final call. Osmosis. Hate it or love it, that's my favorite caller. You can't do him, Foko.
You are free to go.
Yeah, if you help, you are free to go.
Osmosis 2026.
Before I come back to you guys in the studio, let me remind my listeners that CompuGhana's Go Rush season is here. The World Cup is on, and we are super excited. I think Ghanaians are not at this point. The fever is fevering. But we still do have a few teams, a few of the exciting teams. Morocco is still in there, right? Yeah, so yeah, Morocco is in there. That is if they are still Africans. But CompuGhana is saying that, look, the match shouldn't just be on the pitch. You can bring the stadium experience home. And this is the time for you to buy your crystal clear televisions, your sound bars, your projectors, your whatever that makes the football fever very, very chilly. That fever makes you get some chills, right? It's time for you to win 100 inches smart television, 4K smart television, laptops, phones, and many other amazing prizes when you spend 1,000 Ghana cedis or more. Rush to any CompuGhana showroom now or shop online, www.compughana.com. You can also call them on 030-275-2020 or WhatsApp 0243-143-143. CompuGhana Go Rush season, the ultimate football experience. Time check, 34 minutes after 4. It's been a beautiful conversation here. We're just about wrapping up the conversation, but attention, all parents of first-year SHS boarding students. EduPack, the Ghana Education Service approved and supported national SHS initiative implemented by Prospectus Ghana, is now in progress across Ghana. Parents across the country are already registering so that their children's trunk, Macintosh, mattress, and pillow and plastic chop box will be ready and waiting at their school before reporting day. Do not delay and be caught in the usual last-minute market rush, carrying heavy items under pressure. With EduPack, your child does not need to travel to school with these 4 essential items. To register, simply dial *713*821# or visit any ADB branch or go to edupackgh.com. Make payments, keep your receipts, and present it on opening day to collect all your child's EduPack items. Your EduPack registration follows you to any SHS you are placed. Avoid the stress, avoid the rush, prepare with confidence, all at a very affordable price. EduPack, approved and supported by GES. For more information, call 050-7000-752, 050-8644-802, or 030-2955-050. EduPack, no stress, no wahala. Back to the studio, guys, and I'm going to start with Jane, then Oakley, who's our special guest, and my brother Freddie will also join in. We're wrapping up. So, last, what should this guy do?
Trig, last, being kind shouldn't always be about your ability to give someone money. If you're giving the person your time, lending the person a listening ear, giving the person words of encouragement, you're also being kind. The line shouldn't always be drawn at someone who's able to give you money, because there are people who give you money but don't care about you. That's not full kindness, in my opinion. So you are already doing a lot by calling your friends, checking in, but don't carry the weight of being everybody's financier, especially if you know that when you're also down, that you cannot even get the courage to ask people for support. You get me? Put yourself first if you can. If you're also in the position to help, I'm not saying withdraw. Please go ahead, but not at the detriment of your financial safety.
All right. Oakley.
Yeah, as the firstborn child, I know how this feels. So most of the time, anytime the calls comes, you know what this is about. And I mean, like she said, it shouldn't always be financial help. you just have to be kind. Even just listening to somebody vent out alone is a form of help. So yeah. So Charlie, whoever he is, keep being there for your people and keep supporting them one way or the other. And Charlie, you good.
Okay, all right, Freddie.
Yeah, Trig, I think my brother and sisters, they really said a lot, but I would like to add up with this because, if there's no need, there wouldn't be a need for help.
That's true.
Then if you have been in situations whereby you needed help before, you would understand why people even have the courage to even come and ask you. So for someone to even have the courage to come and ask you for something, you have to understand that the person might really need it. That is why he or she is asking. So if you have the ability to help, don't hesitate it. Just help them and then take your mind off it. Because if you've been in those shoes before, you know how hot it is to even have courage to ask someone. How about you ask and the person doesn't even have? You even feel shy the next time to ask. So I would advise the listeners that if you have it, and if you have it in abundance, give. But if it will worry you, don't worry yourself or stress yourself. Sometimes you can even pray for them.
Yeah.
If you might not have the cash to give them, but you can say a word of prayer. And then with that word of prayer, that prayer might even manifest, and someone who might even have it more than you can come in for the person and
Amen.
the person.
Yeah.
So
Thank you so much, Freddie. You've spoken well. About the prayer thing. Look, there's there's this scripture I'm trying to remember, where scripture actually says that when somebody needs help. I'm trying to remember exactly what it is.
Is it in Thessalonians?
I don't like to paraphrase. But, it talks about actually helping the person beyond prayer. I'm trying to remember what exactly it is. For me, I'm wrapping up. I'm summing up what everyone has said. I agree with what all of you have said. But the posture of your heart is the most important when it comes to giving. If you're giving and you are murmuring, then there's no point. If you are giving and in your heart you believe it's going to help, it's not even about your returns. You are helping somebody. That's genuine giving. Like I said, I may not have been in a position to give a lot when it comes to money. But mostly, I worry when people are going through things I know I can help them with. So I come through. And I will use my testimony when I traveled out the country as something. I don't know. Oak Lady, I know that he's traveled. I don't know about Jane. I don't know about Freddie. But when I got to South Africa, and I went there for a production, a lot happened. And one of the things I remember is how a stranger, I met this guy from an interview I had with a radio presenter in Pune, who just said, I know a guy that could help you with what you said on my show, and introduced me. And that guy opened so many industry doors, and to date, I'm ripping from that. Now, guess what? Fast forward, I happen to be the one that also connected him for a job in Zambia. And to date, that changed his life. You see, when he helped me, it didn't change my life. But when I helped him, to date, he always remembers. And, he will randomly text me, and he calls me father. But he's older than me. And he said, Father, are you sure you don't want anything? I'm like, why you people are sacking us from your country now? On a light note. So all I'm trying to say is that sometimes the help may not even come from the same person you gave. It can come from an unexpected place. If your heart is not waiting for a return, if your heart is not waiting for them to also check on you, because I say, I know how it feels to not have for a year or more. It can happen.
Of course.
And there are sometimes you have in abundance and you don't even know what to do with the money. Thank you so much. Okay. is it your new music that we just played?
Yeah.
Well, what's the title?
Don't Stay.
Is it on all, music platforms? Or it's not released yet?
Yeah, it's not released.
It's not released
Wow.
yet. Okay, so I just played it out of Ishisheni. Oh!
You DM'd me and say you love the song.
Yeah.
So I should just send it to you. But we are releasing it this month.
This month.
Oh, nice.
Look, it's a beautiful song.
Thank you.
That song is because it is helping me to get over a heartbreak.
Yes.
Because Owampo ewo girl. Owo empo wa girl. Na me. And they are met to
Oh.
Oh, saying Jane, any shout outs or anything you?
Oh, I'd wanted to say I see Oakley's content on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, once I see his face, I know, oh, my name is Oakley, you can call me Kwame Amatefu, and it's allowed. You see, I take your content. Yeah. I like his content a lot. Very relatable content, and he's doing great. I like the song as well.
He's a very rich man. Oh.
I see that.
Yeah, he's a very.
I see that.
Dema. Me and look, we actually go way back. We go
How
way
back?
back.
As far back as?
Or like 20 years.
Like 20 years. Yes, that's how.
Oh,
that's how long I've known him. Yes.
Like 20 years.
Wow.
2 decades. Wow.
Yeah. Freddie.
I'm like 2 decades.
Yes, 2 decades. 2 decades. You've done well. When is the next Vibes and Flavor? On the 25th of July at King Solomon.
King Solomon. Yeah.
What time?
9 a.m.
9 a.m.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Charlie, thank you so much. You should visit us for Men Visit, and then we can have a better conversation.
Of course.
Yeah, let's have a better conversation. We'll talk about music and a few other things. He's a very prolific gentleman. He does so many things, and I would want us to touch on it. You are also into building and stuff, right?
Yeah, I do construction.
You do construction.
Real much construction.
Yes. We'll
So
talk more.
calm.
Yeah, he's a very calm, very was it? Yeah. All right, man, let's get some more music. We will come back to that.
Easy Talk.